For the past year, we've been living the dream, traveling by sailboat, exploring Central America, and soaking in the beauty of Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, and the Bay Islands of Honduras. It's been a journey filled with growth and unforgettable memories, but now it's time to move on to the next chapter of this adventure. I've dreamt of taking off in a sailboat to cruise the world for as long as I can remember. And now that dream is coming true. Living on a boat means being vulnerable to the ever-changing weather conditions. If we're in the wrong place when a storm hits, it can be a matter of life or death. So deciding where we want to be during hurricane season is something we take very seriously. And this year, we have narrowed our choices down to either South America or Maine. If we go to South America, the journey would take us about 1,000 miles around Honduras, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica. But once there, we can spend a leisurely 6 months exploring Panama and some of the most remote island gems, such as Bocas del Toro and the San Blas Islands. We could even sail to Colombia and explore the city of Cartagena, or go inland to explore the mountains and cities like Medellin. The pros for this trip are that we would have some truly unique and cultural experiences, especially with the Kuna Indians and the San Blas Islands. It would be very exotic and beautiful, with great snorkeling and fishing, and it's relatively inexpensive, so the US dollar will go a long way. The cons for this trip are that we'll have to pass very close to some well-known pirate territory as we go around Nicaragua. And a big con for me is the heat. It's very hot and humid. And with that comes rain and lots of lightning, which is pretty scary when you're attached to a big lightning rod. Our second option is to sail more than 2,000 miles to Maine. The pros for this is that we'll probably be able to follow the springtime temperatures up the coast. We can explore some remote towns and historically significant destinations, and we'll be able to sail under the Statue of Liberty, which is definitely a bucket list item for me. We'll also be able to see some different wildlife than we would in the Caribbean. The cons are that it's really far, so we'll be on the move a lot. It's also more expensive, so things like marinas and food and laundry are going to cost a lot more if we go back to the United States. There's also a proliferation of lobster pots and the chance that we'll have to sail through some fog. So we just left Roatan. It's about 5:30 and we are heading north as far as we can get before the next front comes in. It's we're probably only going to get to the Cancun area, east of Mujeres, before the next one comes. So wish us luck. We've got a great sail going on right now, and I think by tomorrow we'll have the current with us, so we should be screaming up the coast. And we want to beat the front that's coming in on, I think, Thursday night or Friday. So we should do all right with that. It was just brutal getting out of here, but we did it. And yeah, peace out. Well, I'm on watch. It's going on midnight. It's not that late. I got the first watch. We've got a beautiful half moon, maybe a little bigger than a half moon. It's making the water shine like silver. And it's just a really, really pleasant sail. Waves are small. And we're not going super fast. We're going between 4 and 5 knots, but it's really comfortable. We have a reef in the Maine, which probably don't need, but we just like to have one at night, just in case. The water here, get this, 13,000 feet deep. I mean, that's bigger than a lot of mountains. Here's my moon. So it's my watch again. It's 4 a.m. and I can't tell you how beautiful it is tonight. The sky is filled with stars. You can see more stars than you can ever see. We're just kind of off of, we're quite a ways off of Lighthouse Key, off of Belize. There's blue phosphorescence in the water, and it's just magical tonight. I wish I could share it, but the camera won't pick it up. Look at these cuties. So this is day 2. We're both feeling a little tired from not having a solid night's sleep. We've been doing 3 hours on, 3 hours off. And just during the day, we just kind of sit like blobs in the cockpit, dozing on and off.
Yeah, this is passage life.
We
just have our junk out here. We're just laying around doing nothing, trying to get a little sleep, and hoping something interesting happens, like these little visitors.
Yeah.
And tweak the sails once in a while.
I mean, we're lucky. It's really a smooth passage.
It really is. It's not
perfect.
going as fast as we'd like to, but it sure is nice and comfortable.
A little after 6 o'clock in the morning. Jeff will be getting up pretty soon. And we are about 5 hours away from our destination for today, which is Cozumel. We really are heading towards Isla Mujeres, but if we keep going, we won't get there until after dark, so we thought we would stop here and just wait till tomorrow morning and then head over and get some sleep. We're anchored off of Cozumel for the night, and the nightly party boat. We were thinking about a little parlay with the party boat.
Swim over, run with the rat line.
Anyway, they're coming a little close. It's not exactly cool. Little did we know that our short stop in Mexico would go from a few days to 5 weeks due to the unruly weather patterns. So we tucked in and made the best of it, which isn't actually hard to do in Isla Mujeres. Week after week, we would spend hours monitoring the currents and winds that would take us back to Florida. So we are trying to plan our trip back to Florida and just looking at our weather routing and track routing and playing with these currents, trying to make the most of them.
Okay, here's the other model again with the wind instead of the current. Got beam reach, close reach, got some motoring, some tacking, motoring.
There you go. Sunset. Goodbye, Isla Mujeres. I miss these turquoise waters. So, Captain, how you feeling about this passage?
Feel pretty good about it. I mean, mixed feelings about leaving Central America after all this time and going back to the States and having everything be different. But the passage is about 3 days, and I think the wind's not always blowing in the right direction or the right strength, but at least it's going to be a pretty easy passage, I think. There's a lot of light winds, not too much. The waves are reasonable. We are going to do a lot more motoring than I would like, but all in all, I think it's pretty good for, you know, where we're coming from and where we're going. It's a really nice morning. It's pretty sunny and blue and nice and smooth water, and it is currently April 20th, 4:20, and it's about 8:25 in the morning, so we should get there
Wednesday is what it said.
Tuesday, right? Tuesday. We should get there Tuesday sometime in daylight hours.
Sweet.
Yep. That's weird. There's two of them, and then another one that looks just like them, but twice as big as the neighbor.
Really?
There's the big one. There's the little one.
So this is day 2 or 3. I'm already losing track on our passage from Isla Mujeres to Marathon Key, Florida. And as you can see, it's pretty calm. We're just motoring along, taking advantage of the quiet time, and the seas are pretty flat, so it's time for a nap. Oops. Jeff's taking a nap. And we're doing a little fishing. And we've got a bird on the line, just hanging out on our fishing line. Probably why we're not catching anything, but it is pretty funny to see a bird that just looks like he's hovering in a seated position in the midair. Pretty funny. Well, it's dusk. It's dusk for night 2, and we've got 4 or 5 of these little swallows swirling around the boat, and there's one downstairs who's completely tucked herself to bed in our bedroom on the bookshelf, and it's really cute. And the rest of them are trying to, I think they want her to come out and continue flying, but she's not having it. But I always worry about them because, you know, they get so tired, and one time we had 2 of them and they didn't make it. But this time we have 4, and I'm starting to think it's like a family. Like a mom and a dad and their young ones are having their first passage or something like that. And we're happy to host. Oh, look, you can see them flying around me. Anyway, it's really cool, but I always worry so much. You know, they come and they take a break and they'll have a little nap. There's always one of them that needs a nap, and the other ones are always trying to get the last one to, you know, come out and fly. But maybe it's mating. Maybe it's mating season and not the brood. There's 3 of them on the dinghy. There's another one flying around over to the side. I don't know. Maybe our boat's just going to be the roost for the night. It's pretty cute. Too bad we have the motor going. Oh, look at how snuggly they are.
Yeah.
See, it looks like he was feeding her. and we had one spend the night inside the boat. She's still down there. It's nice and cozy. So a little birdie update. Our fear came true that we would lose some, and it happened. We had 2 birds up here in our bedroom, and one of them fell between the books, and we didn't know it, and he either got crushed or he had a little heart attack, and his mate flew out this morning, and she's all by herself now, or he's all by himself now. This one here, he fell in the water. He's so weak, couldn't stand it. I'm gonna see if I can help him if he's not dead already, but I don't know what to do. We've got another one down in the kitchen on the table, sleeping. I don't know if he's gonna make it. I'm just not sure how to help these poor little guys. They get so tired. They fly thousands of miles and never stop. Destination. We have no brain because we only slept for a few hours last night. It's a little rolly. Waves are coming in from behind. We were pounding into them, and now we're not. But we had to just kill some time crashing into waves this morning until it was daylight, because this area has a lot of crab pots, and we didn't want to make the approach until we could see. So here we are, rocking and rolling, and yeah, looking forward to getting some sleep. Thank you for watching this episode of Sailing Mandala. If you liked what you saw, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm.